What's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your host Zaid here, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and free agency. Now, before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all that good social media stuff, and guys, please follow me on Twitter at ZSPN_sports. Again, that's ZSPN_sports. It's my official Twitter account for this channel. I bring you guys all the news, updates, speculations, rumors when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, and most importantly when it comes to free agency. And obviously free agency has begun. It actually begun yesterday, but most players were given the impressions that they were going to sign to teams ahead of schedule, and it was predictable. Obviously for the Los Angeles Lakers, they did sign somebody by the name of Troy Daniels. He's a former guard for the Phoenix Suns. The best ability that this guy has, that the Lakers, personally for me, I think it was a good signing, was that he is a good shooter. He's a sharpshooter. He's the type of guy that if you pass the ball to, and at the right moments, he's just a guy who just shoots and it goes in. I mean, he's one of those guys that there was times when he played against the Los Angeles Lakers, he showed up, I mean, with his shooting ability. And that's where the Lakers are basically need to go after, players who can shoot and play defense. Now, unfortunately for Troy, he is the type of guy who, he's best known is just being a shooter. He's not a good defender. He's not a guy that you just rely on when it comes to, God forbid, if like somehow some of our players get injured. I mean, he's the guy that you should not rely on. He's the type of guy that you just rely on when it comes to passing the ball to, and he just shoots right away. I mean, he's a sharpshooter. I mean, this is the guy who just really is good when it comes to being a good shooter in this league. And obviously the Lakers made a right decision by giving him a minimum veteran contract, which, by the way, it doesn't affect the Lakers cap space when it comes to getting a superstar like Kawhi Leonard, which, by the way, the Lakers are in place to somehow get Kawhi Leonard if he somehow decides to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers, because he's picking between the Clippers, the Raptors, and the Los Angeles Lakers. And right now the Lakers are just being on the waiting list when it comes to Kawhi Leonard. And obviously so far there's been some free agents that there were potential targets that the Lakers were looking at, went to different teams. Me personally, I think it's the right move for the Lakers, because if you saw the contracts of what the players were getting, like Seth Curry and Reggie Bullock, you name them. I mean, the type of guys that the Lakers were having, that had on their list to go after, they're getting ridiculous contracts. I mean, I saw one maybe that was like a 4-year, $60 million. I mean, that is a lot of money for somebody who that they're like role players. I expect the Lakers to get somebody like a Danny Green, who is still available. I hope he's still available by then, until the decision of Kawhi Leonard, if he decides to either go to LA or stays in Toronto, still remains to be seen. But other than that, guys, so far the Lakers are playing it safe, and I can honestly say they are they're just on the waiting list when it comes to Kawhi Leonard. And I can honestly say it's the right move, but at the same time, it's kind of risky at the same time, because more free agents are going to be signing with certain teams, and I know there's more players available that the Lakers could go after, because they do have Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So the only thing that they can do is either go get a second tier point guard, and maybe because Boogie Cousins is still available and JaVale is still available. So I guess he didn't sign with the Rockets yet. So obviously there's a lot of decision making when it comes to the Lakers and free agents, and I think they're just playing it safe. And so far, they signed Troy Daniels, and I can honestly say it's a good move on their part, getting a shooter. Even though he lacks defense, I think he could develop that with the type of coaches that we have who have a defensive mind. So I think he could develop that, but at the end of the day, I think 1 year minimum contract is not a huge deal for the Lakers. It doesn't affect their cap space when it comes to going after somebody like a Kawhi Leonard. So it is what it is. So guys, please comment down below. Please give me your thoughts about these free agents who signed to different teams. The main shock that I saw from this free agency that really shocked me the most was Jimmy Butler. I mean, some people might say maybe Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving teaming up in Brooklyn was a shocker. Me personally, I don't think so, because I kind of expected them to team up, but I was kind of hoping or kind of seeing that they could team up with the New York Knicks. But Brooklyn is the same thing, and I can honestly say they are the management there. They did their work and they focused, and they somehow brought not just Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but DeAndre Jordan, and he's a good defender. And I think with those two teaming up, they can honestly be a huge contenders for a playoff run. Maybe not so much a title, because they still have the 76ers, which, by the way, they are going to be a huge threat in the East. So it's going to be very interesting to watch next season what will go down. But actually, Jimmy Butler was the one who really shocked me the most. I mean, he went to Miami on a long-term deal, and I can honestly say why. I don't understand why, because he doesn't have anybody to team up with over there. I mean, he's basically the number one guy there, and I think that he is, I don't know, it just puts things into perspective of, I guess he just went after for the money and the location, and obviously I think he just doesn't want to win a championship, I guess. I don't know. It's just very weird and on his part to go to Miami, where he could have gone to maybe the Lakers. He could have gone back to the 76ers, which he could have contend and possibly win a championship. But I guess it is what it is. I guess he just wants to live the glamour life in with the in Miami, and with the Heat, I guess. So it is what it is, and honestly, that's the most shock that I saw from this signing from free agency was Jimmy Butler going to the Miami Heats. And then my second will possibly be D'Angelo Russell being traded to the Golden State Warriors, which I know some of y'all are disappointed about it, but me, I just think the contract that the Warriors gave to D'Angelo was really pricey, and I mean, power to him to get his money, but at the end of the day, that's a lot of money for somebody who just made his first All-Star, which I know for me, I just think it's just a little bit too much for somebody who just made it as an All-Star. I mean, you never know what the type of player that he'll be next season. I mean, would he be the same type of All-Star caliber guy, or would he be just a guy who just knows how to shoot, knows how to pass the ball and defend, and does everything when it comes to being a combo guard? But at the end of the day, he's not an All-Star type of guy when it comes to next season. So, I mean, he could shock me. I mean, I'm not saying that he won't, but he's just a solid guy, which I don't know how the rotation will be. Maybe he'll be a sixth man, but as a Warrior. But still remains to be seen what will this next season will be when it comes to these players next season. So other than that, guys, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts about this free agency and the Lakers. Do you think they will get Kawhi Leonard, or maybe possibly they'll get some key players that will fit well with LeBron and Anthony Davis, maybe like a Danny Green or Boogie Cousins, you name them. I mean, I can't really think of any others because it's very hard to say who is still available by the time I upload this video. But so far, Danny Green is, he's still available, and DeMarcus Cousins. So it's going to be very interesting to watch what this free agency will end up being at the end of the day. So guys, please comment down below, and I will give you guys the rumors and talks and speculations when it comes to Kawhi. If he does decide to join the Lakers, I'll make a video about that if that does happen. But either way, if he doesn't, I still will make a video and give you guys my thoughts about potential free agents that could land with the Los Angeles Lakers. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and please follow me on Twitter on at ZSPN_sports. Again, that's at ZSPN_sports on Twitter. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and take it easy.